The Apostle Paul, writer of much of the New Testament, often spoke about singleness and marriage, leading many to assume he was single his entire life. But was he truly unmarried from beginning to end, or could his story have been more complex? In 1 Corinthians 7:8, Paul writes, "To the unmarried and the widows I say, it is good for them to remain single as I am." That's our clearest statement. Paul was single at the time he wrote those words. But the Bible never directly says whether he had always been single. And when we look at his background, some clues suggest he might not have been. Paul was a Pharisee, trained under the famous teacher Gamaliel. According to Jewish tradition, Pharisees were typically married, since marriage was considered a commandment tied to righteousness and maturity. It would have been unusual, though not impossible, for a devout Jewish man like Paul to remain unmarried during his early years in the Sanhedrin. Some scholars believe Paul may have been married earlier in life and later widowed, or perhaps his wife left him after his radical conversion to Christianity. That could explain his empathy toward both singles and widows in his writings. Yet since Scripture is silent on that detail, we can't know for certain. What's clear is that Paul saw singleness not as a curse, but as a calling. He taught that both marriage and singleness are gifts from God, one for partnership, the other for undivided devotion. So, was Paul unmarried his whole life? We can't say with certainty, but by the time he wrote his letters, yes, he lived single, not out of loneliness, but out of mission. Paul's life reminds us that purpose, not relationship status, defines fulfillment. What do you think? Was Paul single by choice or by circumstance? Comment your thoughts and follow Bible Unmasked for more insights that bring ancient lives into modern light.